I'll bet that you don't know your own power. You know, God has designed you with a superpower you can use to actually create the perfect business for you. You know, God broke the mold when he made you. It's true. You were created to fulfill a specific part of his story. And so he has equipped you with every talent, every skill, every experience that you would need in order to use your superpower. I have seen my clients experience the biggest breakthroughs after they have understood their superpower, their strength, that this is exactly what pushes them to a new level and gives them new energy for their businesses. So in this video, we'll go over what these superpowers are, what they look like when they are being used, and how you can tap into them. Join me. Hey there, wise woman. This is DeneenTB, your Christian business growth strategist and clarity coach, coming to you today talking about God's design of you and how that translates into building the business that is perfect for you. I talked about at the opening of this video that you have a superpower inside that God has given you to actually use in your business. So let me ask, which of these do you wish was your superpower? Concentration, devotion, organization, planning, resourcefulness, passion, agility, optimism, analytical thinking, strategizing, innovation, efficiency, integrity, vision, imagination, empathy. There are so many. Here's the thing. When you know your superpower, along with all those other pieces that God has given you, things like your values, your strengths, your gifts, your abilities, all those things, you become a powerhouse of uniqueness that only drives you to work at your best, but it also attracts those that he has chosen for you to serve, you know, those ideal clients. Much of the work that we do in the Calling Clarity program revolves around your personality traits. We use a number of different assessments to help you really get a snapshot of what God is calling you to do and how he is calling you to do it. The more that you really know about your design, the more confidence you have to really move forward and go in the right direction, doing the things that really energize you and that really has you working in what we call your genius zone. The perfect business or way to do business for you may look very different than it does for someone else, even if you're in the same industry. That is okay, because God wants your business to be something that you consistently want to work at and make the impact that he wants you to make. When you have this, I get to do this type of feeling every morning when you wake up and when you get to do your business, that's when you know that you have created something that is working in your superpower. So let's go through some of these superpowers that I listed and see how each one plays out in a business. Okay? I'll of course start with my own superpower, or should I say superpowers, kind of when you teeter really close to one or the other, you start to notice that you use your separate superpowers, that's kind of hard to say, in different situations. So the two that I utilize in my business are efficiency and strategizing. With efficiency, it really means that I'm decisive, I'm a visionary, and I'm very determined. If you know me at all, that probably describes me in a nutshell. I can really weed through like useless details, the external emotions that others may have to really get the job done. I keep a level head when problems do come up, and I really like to move forward precisely with a lot of energy and a lot of strategic foresight. And that actually leads me directly into strategizing. With this superpower, I'm able to really navigate setbacks. I'm constantly like reconstructing the vision. I'm redetermining what will be. I have a clear view of the future, and I know how I can arrange all those external elements so that I can get the results that I want to achieve. And I can do that for others as well. As a coach, I use these superpowers. They play out in my training Q&A sessions each week. When I'm faced with a client problem, I'm able to ask the right questions, give a myriad of different suggestions, and then really help them design a plan on how they can accomplish their goal. So creating this time in my coaching business twice a week, it actually gives me two things. First, it allows me the concentration that I need to really be in that mode of strategizing. And two, it satisfies my craving to be that answer person and to bring order. Creating my business meant that I needed to find a way that I could help my clients and at the same time allowed me to use my superpower in the best way possible. Now, they say that like attracts like, right? However, I have found that many of my clients are a lot different than me. So I guess they also say that opposites attract. Many of my clients have the vision and integrity superpower. I mean, some have maybe one or the other, and still others are very close and they're like me and kind of have both and use both in different situations. Those who have the vision superpower have this uncanny ability to really take the current things that are happening and then anticipate where they actually will lead. They can easily glimpse where people's choices will take them, how it will affect everyone in the picture, not just the clients that they're working with. They have a truly deep understanding of human nature, and they use this vision and empathy to help others be the best that they can be. That's kind of what their goal is, what they want to accomplish. For my client, Mary, it means giving much of her time and her energy to individuals. She can see the solution and all of its possible pitfalls so that she can really help her client navigate through the problem and get the result that they want. Now, she realized that she was repeating herself again and again with the same information. Now, she knew she could and wanted to be that trusted resource for many more people. And now she has created a piece in her business where she has made templates, she's given detailed instructions and solutions for common problems that her clients were having. She's able to really empathize with them and help them more without it costing her more of her time and more of her energy. It's her superpower at work. Now, I love that for her. Those with integrity, the integrity superpower, are really known for their strong moral compass and their authentic, compassionate nature. They will not stray into that morally uncertain direction, and they'll lead with honesty and kindness. You might see yourself in some of these as well, right? They work tirelessly in defense of those who are downtrodden, the outcasts, the people that really need their help, and they really stand on their beliefs. They are passionate, they're imaginative, and they're really true to their values and their ideals. And I don't have to tell you, these integrity people are actually some of my most creative types of clients. Now, Lisa is an actual artist. When she came into Calling Clarity, she was working with her husband and they had a t-shirt business. She thought that that was all she needed for her artistic side. When she decided to work on her own art and show others how to release their artistic abilities, this is when she came alive. She knew that she was not really being authentic to herself as she worked in the t-shirt business. She wanted to really share her artistic journey, and she wanted to do it as she was helping others along the way. This is why video, for example, is so important to her, is an important component to her business. She is able to show the process of how she actually works on her own creative endeavors. Not everyone I know is called to do video, but it fit for her business so that she could show her authenticity. It was when she started to take others along, really help those that felt stuck and could honestly show up as herself, did her business boom. She tapped into this integrity superpower and it launched her into her dream business. She has been working in it for over 3 years and she has a membership program. Now, I want to let you in on a little secret here. Most of my clients are introverts. Remember I said likes and opposites attract? Well, because I am what they call, or I call myself, a social introvert, I get to live in my 2 superpowers and I get to help a lot more people. Now, are you an introvert? Do you think things like, I can't have a business that is really working in my superpower, can I? Yes, you can. When you understand your design, God's design of you, then you can have the confidence to move ahead, even if you have fears. With God, what does it say? All things are possible, right? Now, I'd love to chat with you. I'd love to have a clarity conversation so that we can talk about your superpower and how it can be used to create the business that is perfect for you. I'll put that link down in the description so that you can make your appointment to chat with me today. Get you into calling clarity. So I have yet another introverted superpower that I want to chat about. It's called devotion. Now, a person with devotion is really known for their generosity, their compassion, and really their attention to detail. They tend to have businesses where they guard the defenseless or attend to the sick or stand up for the less fortunate. They have this amazing memory for details and they're very attentive to the needs of people around them. They are those quiet caretakers and the loyal confidants, as you might call them. This superpower is all over Carrie's business. She went to school to be a social worker, but her business is coaching. She's using her superpower of devotion to create something that works to help her clients really keep their dignity and their privacy. Coaching can really go in a lot of different directions. And Carrie wanted her people to know that she was a trusted guide to solving the specific problems that they were experiencing. She also knew that her topic was something that many felt embarrassed to admit that was happening to them. By tapping into her superpower, she was able to create a downloadable version of the help that she had been giving one-on-one. She made herself available for those who did want more help and were ready to connect as well. You see, thinking through the lens of her superpower allowed her to show compassion even if she wasn't going to be working one-on-one. Now she could take her one and she could give it to many. That is so satisfying for her because she actually knows that she can effect and affect those who really need her help. Now, I do have a few extroverted superpowers that I can talk about from amongst all of my clients. One of them is imagination. Those with imagination, with that superpower, they really aren't afraid to think outside of the box and find those imaginative, creative solutions for really complex problems. They do this while inspiring and encourage others, like not just their clients, but their teams and even the people they collaborate with. They help them to be more optimistic and faithful to what they're doing. They are the motivators and they help clients stay strong and seek new avenues, new adventures, innovative ideas. No wonder Ashley decided to give Clubhouse a try. As a Pinterest strategist and marketer, she was already using her outside of the box thinking to create solutions for her clients. But Our superpowers are there to really help us make the business that is perfect for us, to show up in a way that truly allows us to shine. I remember when she first started on Clubhouse, and as with anything, there was this huge learning curve that she tackled. She took it on and soon made those connections that she had never previously reached. By working in her superpower, she opened her business to a lot of new avenues. She found new people to collaborate with, and it really satisfied her need to connect in exciting ways with others. One of the amazing things about knowing your superpower is that it allows you to kind of filter decisions through it. Decisions about how you want to show up in your business. Design the business that is truly right for you. Now, at the beginning of the video, I listed 16 different superpowers. I don't know if you counted them, but that's how many there were. These are actually related to an assessment we use in Calling Clarity. It's called the Myers-Briggs. Now, I have used this assessment for over 30 years in my classrooms and now in my coaching. And I want you, the Christian woman entrepreneur, to understand God's design of you and combine that knowledge with creating the business that He has put on your heart to create, but do it in a way that is exactly your design. We don't have time to go over all of them today and how they're being used in all of my different clients, but I wanted to get you started. So what I want to do in the description, I'm going to put a simple version of the Myers-Briggs assessment so that you can get started. This is a free assessment so that you can know just a little bit more about yourself. So I'll put that down in the description. Now, if you take the assessment, I would love for you to come back and tell me in the comments what your 4-letter designation is. Now, if you already know your 4-letter designation for the Myers-Briggs, put that in the comments right now. If you put it in the comments, then I will tell you your corresponding superpower. That's what I'm promising to you. I know, this is super geeky, right? But this is the stuff that I love. And if you do that, then maybe we can have that conversation about how you can use concentration, devotion, organization, planning, resourcefulness, passion, agility, optimism, analytical thinking, strategizing, innovation, efficiency, integrity, vision, innovation, or empathy in your business. This is DeneenTB. Thanks for listening. Make sure to like the video, comment on your Myers-Briggs, and subscribe. Have a great rest of your day. And as always, be filled to overflowing.